Have you ever been stuck in a massive traffic jam where the entire interstate comes to a dead stop because one single bridge is blocked? Imagine that same blocked bridge carries a third of the entire world's energy supply. The Strait of Hormuz is that bridge. It is an unavoidable bottleneck for global shipping, and there is no way for these massive vessels to drive around it. What happens in this narrow stretch of water determines the price of almost everything you buy. To see why, we need to look at the physical map of the Middle East and the ocean routes connecting it to every other continent. If we zoom in right here, between Oman and Iran, we find the Strait of Hormuz. At its narrowest point, the gap is only about 21 miles wide. An enormous volume of the world's oil and liquid natural gas flows through this tiny gap every single day to reach the open ocean. Commercial cargo ships and massive oil tankers rely entirely on this passage to deliver their goods to the rest of the planet. Because there are no other ways through, a disruption in this specific spot instantly stalls global supply chains. Right now, this vital global highway is being intentionally blocked by hostile actions. Iranian forces are using small, fast boats to send masked gunmen directly onto cargo ships passing through the water. Iran has confirmed it is now forcing these commercial ships to pay a toll just to pass through, and they have already collected their first payment. But the most dangerous escalation is happening beneath the surface. Iranian forces are laying naval sea mines, which act like invisible spike strips hidden across a busy interstate. These mines and illegal tolls have shut down the open flow of trade, trapping the world's energy supply inside the Gulf. The U.S. military is responding like an aggressive highway patrol, moving in to secure the bottleneck and turning back dozens of vessels. President Donald Trump has issued a direct order to the military: shoot and kill any Iranian small boats caught attempting to lay these mines. While issuing that order, the president has extended the current ceasefire with Iran, telling reporters that he will not be hurried into a deal. The real logistical nightmare is the mines. The Pentagon confirms it could take several months to safely find and remove these underwater explosives. Since clearing these mines is a slow, month-long process, the blockade effectively freezes global commerce in place. When commercial ships stop moving in the Middle East, the economic effects reach viewers at home almost immediately. When oil is trapped in the Gulf, global energy supplies plummet, which forces the price of that energy to spike. This fuel shortage causes gas prices to climb for everyday drivers and the transport networks that deliver our goods. Expensive fuel makes shipping and trucking more costly, and those businesses pass those expenses on to you by raising the price of consumer goods. This crisis creates an inflationary shockwave that increases the cost of living for everyone. The severity of this economic shock has put the international community on high alert. World leaders are reacting. The Pope has condemned the violence, and officials in the European Council are welcoming new sanctions. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskyy addressed the Council today, stressing that any pause in conflict saves lives, while he builds new defense deals in the region. Everything comes back to that 21-mile stretch of water. The Strait of Hormuz is the narrow passage that keeps the modern world moving. Until this global highway is cleared of mines and military threats, the world economy remains at a dead stop.